Hi. So for this video, we're focusing purely on Arlith. Who is Arlith? My green dragon. So he's one of my characters. I absolutely love him. So that is him. So we're going to be putting him on my store here really soon. So we got to start that process because it's going to be kind of a long process. Along with all his extra little bits that I do. Yes, there's two of some things, but one of them is transparent for when I go to make my terms and my pins. They have to be transparent so that way when I print them out and update them, when I print them out and shrink them, they turn out the way they're supposed to. So that's why there's two. I know there's two. But I thought it would be fun to try and go through like my process of what I'm trying to do now. I've only done this once with the Winter Hog. And I use Chat GPT for getting like tags, wording, product ideas, like that kind of thing. So I just, so I was like, well, let's go ahead and just do that together too. Because I was like, why not? Just start this process. Just so I can start preparing again for it. Because I'm like, I need to start that now. Because it will take me a while. So the faster I can do it, the quicker, the better. Now, would I ideally like him up the following week? Yes. Is that going to happen? Because I don't know. Because this stuff takes me quite a long time to do. It's just, it takes a while. It's kind of ridiculous with how much time it takes. But let's start picking out, well, talking to Chat and start deciding on what all is gonna happen and what we're gonna do so I can start figuring out all the extra bits. So I think what I did last time was I just kind of told Chat what I was kind of wanting. So and I also uploaded pictures, which is also why I went ahead and put the pictures on my laptop just so I could take care of that. Can you come up with tags, wording? I'll just do wording, phrases, and product ideas featuring a green and aggressive dragon. Okay, I'll put here are references as well. Maybe that'll do something, so let's see. Because I know I can create stuff, but like I don't have to create anything. Like I can just do it myself, you know? So we're gonna do the scroll. Okay, let's take the original drawing that I have. And then I'm also gonna take one of the minis as well, just so it can kind of do like that chibi situation. Chibi, whatever it is. Just so I kind of get both versions in there since I have two. We'll go with that one. I think that's the right one. I think that's the correct one. Let's see what it comes up with. Yeah, as you can see, like there was a lot I had going on. Power, force, energy. Okay. Too interesting baby form. I call that my minis. Alright, so we have SEO product tile. So I have 3. So now I can kind of pick one of them, which is probably what will happen. I mean, Emerald Storm, that's funny. I'll have to pick it because what I did last time was that this happened too, but I just kind of still like made them, like I kept a lot of what it has in here, but I still kept some of it. I just kind of messed with it a little bit because he has a name, you know, like he's a character. He's not just some random dragon I made. So I will have to kind of go back and fix all that, but again, we'll do that together. I'm going to try and do as much of this process with you as possible. So this is coming from Etsy because I was using this for Etsy and Shopify, but mostly for Etsy to try and get Etsy going, at least something. So this works here with all of that. So phrase ideas, which is perfect, so that way I can kind of make it, I was using this for like shirts and journals and stuff to kind of help with making him more, what is it? Oh no, I already don't know. Like making it easier connecting for people to connect with him in a way and just kind of being like, yep, that's me for sure. Especially if they like dragons, so it's kind of like works great. So I'll have to kind of go to Fierce to Tame. I already love that one. That's actually kind of fantastic. But even though he does bond with a human, that's still kind of him. It's just she's a special one because I can do what I want to do. Alright, so this is perfect too for giving me some ideas, which obviously some of the stuff I will end up doing. Enamel pins would be absolutely fantastic, but I can't do that. So obviously the prints I will end up doing, I don't do a poster. The print is just because I do the downloadable print, so you can kind of print it off however big you want. I'll do the sticker for sure. I'll do, version of pins, which will just be like my shrink charms. T-shirts and hoodie would be good. A mouse pet, which I'll do. Oh, the trading card would be cool, but an acrylic, that'd be cool. So some of this would be like super cool to do with the dice box. I saw a video of making a box so you can color and customize. So I might have to look at that, see what they use, and try that out, but we'll see. I don't need your micro lure, bruh. Okay, so that's what it gave me, which to me, that's actually a really good start. So that's actually kind of fantastic. So next step is to... Well, I gotta just, let me grab my notepad, because now what do I want to do right now? Yeah, I guess we can I'll start picking out my favorite stuff, and then I'll have to narrow it down later. So I'm just going to take my notepad. So that way I can kind of just copy and paste over here. And then I'll put it on my Notion when I'm done, so that way I can go back and like look at stuff a little easier. Let's see. Power, focus. I mean, he is a powerful dragon. Forest, element, angle. No. And pair, bundle. No. Alright, so we're going to go with option A. Because this one actually describes him more as a character than the other two do. Again, chat doesn't know, but I'll keep it that way. Alright, so now tags. I will go ahead and keep all the tags. Let me go ahead and just copy all of them. And then... let me just title so I can label this really quick. And again, I will be using all of this later on, but it's just at the moment. I just need an idea so I can start kind of breaking down what chat has. Let's go tags. Green dragon, aggressive. He is not a forest dragon, so that's already no. We're not doing D&D because I'm not into D&D. A battle, he's not, no. I don't know what that is. Emerald Beast, nope. I like Apex because he is the Apex dragon in my stories. He's the Dragon King is what I call him, so that actually kind of works out really well. He is not feral, and I'll keep Dragon Poster Fantasy. Nah. Okay. And then I will have to end up putting like chibi stuff in here, but on my Shopify, I already have chibi like tags saved, so they'll work for when I do my minis. I call them minis. I don't really call them chibi, but just because chibi's more known than minis. So we'll go with minis. Or chibi, just to kind of do that. Even though I named them, OMG. Name them minis. Okay. So now, let's go to phrases. I already like this too Fierce to Tame, because that just is him. Like, he's just a very aggressive dragon. But it's also because his breed, so they're spinal quills, and spinal quills don't bond. But again, because it's what I do, I can choose kneel before the snow. Burn through, no. Fear is just respect. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Power isn't given, it's taken. No. Fear is just I kind of like that, so I will take that. Because he's actually a very large dragon. I know this doesn't, he's actually my largest dragon again. The spinal quill dragon is like 100 feet. He's 150. So he is huge. That's why I'm like, he's the Dragon King. Emerald veins. I love that. That's great. I guard the roots deep in the wild. Dragon where trees. Nah. Forest fury. Born feral. Oh my gosh. Born feral. I need.
Wild Winged Annealing. I don't know. I kind of like these three. I think I will. These are three of my favorite. Because I don't want to do like too many. But at least now I can do a few different variations. Like I have at least three I can do, which is kind of perfect. So, okay. So now there's product ideas. Let's see. Product. I guess I'll look at the micro lore if it says it's across listings and just see what that does to see if there's something I can include in this. So obviously the prints, hollow stickers, I have magnets, charms, pins. Oh, greeting card, that's right, because I'm doing those now, just a random little card thing, I don't know. Go away, oh yeah. So t-shirts, I guess I could do hoodies because of the time of year, but I might, or crew necks. I think I'll have to see what I have. So mouse pad. I can't do the desk mats because it's like my drawings don't fit a desk mat because they're too long and like most of my stuff is wide. So it just doesn't fit. Trading card and a lore card. I should do those. Let me just put trading card. I might actually, because I have Kana, which is a raptor, and Myra, which is a bat. They're both on my store already. Like, they're two other characters I have. So that actually might be a good one. An acrylic standee would be great, but I can't do that. And then custom dice box. Let me just do box for now, because I do have a video on that. I just gotta watch the video. And a heart of in sunlight friction and storms. No. Hatching. Oh, I love it. Hold up. Oh. You can play the playful version, which I actually kind of like that. Hatching is byline. Spirited and predictable. Small does not mean safe only. I do like that for the phrase to kind of include that. Because, like, that actually is kind of, is Arlith. So, I'll just put micro lore for now. Okay. So now we have this. So now, I mean, obviously, when I do Printify, we'll go through and see what else I already have up. Like, I have tumblers I'm going to want to do. And probably some, let me go ahead and just put Tumblr. Because the box is questionable. Let me put a question mark because I don't know what that person used. That'd be kind of cool though. I'll have to see what else I did. But that's kind of the start, at least to kind of give me a direction of what I could possibly do, which does help. And by having these tags and whatnot, makes it easier just to kind of get it out there along with that title and kind of just fixing it. Because he's not an Emerald Storm Dragon. It's not him. But it's a start. Now, aggressive, absolutely he is, but... Alright. So now, we're going to switch over to actually start... Well, I guess finalizing whatever else I need product-wise, and then actually start doing the designs. So that is up next.
Alright, so I have just been through the products for Arlith, deciding what I still want to do, and just giving like a quick little information of what I will other. So, I have a few. I'm debating on for some of them, but I think I might do them. And there are some other things I have to do as well, but that'll have to be me doing them. These are what I have. So this is all just going to be me right here. So I have a sticky note and a mouse pad. So those would be like digital downloads with Canva is what I'm thinking. So I just want to try them and just see if I can. This sticker sheet I'm questioning because I can do one on Printify, which I have. But I've also seen others do them in-house. So I would have to like figure out how to do that though. But I thought it would be kind of fun, even if it's like a little mini one or something. So that's an option. So I gotta play around with that still. Alright. So now here's what is Printify right here. So some of these will be easier than others because I've been doing some of them a particular way. So we'll see, and like you can see some of them only have maybe like one on there. Some of them have 3.
So this would be like the drawing I've done along with the 2 minis and the 2 phrases, because that's what I did, was I split up the minis to a particular phrase. Excuse you. Anyway, that is what would be happening there. And then, oh, I just completely pushed the wrong thing. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. So, that's the plan. That does not include going back and also doing like the descriptions yet, because obviously Printify provides a good bit of it. I just like to add a little information about him. I don't know. I actually don't really know how descriptions are supposed to go. I don't know anything. That's where we're at. So I thought we could do one really quick. And I'll do one every now and then is what I'm thinking. But at least one super quick. So we're going to do an easy one, and it's going to be a puzzle. Because all I'm doing on here is just a design, changing the title, and then fixing the price point on there because AI optimizes it to match it. And then that's all I do. And then I'll save it for now if I don't publish it. There is a draft option on here, but I did that one time and it published to my Shopify and had all of them showing active. And I'm like, I put draft. But then I did the same thing for Etsy, and Etsy has a draft. And I'm like, okay, this is stupid. So I don't do it until I'm actually ready to like go back in and do the rest of what I need to. So that's what we're going to do. And it is. So let me get you set up so I can do the puzzle with you really quick, so you can kind of like see what I'm doing, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I just copied this over from when I did Snowdrop recently. So I'm just going to delete her off of there. I'm keeping the black background because it's part of my thing, and I just like the stuff black. That's just me. Others probably don't, but I do. But it also helps when I'm doing certain things, because if it's black back here, then I don't have to worry about that. I can kind of just focus on what I need to. So because this puzzle is only landscape wise, I have to rotate the drawing to do that. Okay, so ooh, he's a little close. Okay, I think that's fine because it still gives good coverage. Obviously not up here, but that's okay. I'm just thinking about the wing right here and here. But other than that, it's fine. So he's not going to be completely like even, but that's okay. So now I'm just going to save this. I don't need to preview because that's literally what it looks like on the screen. So now, and those are just little mock-ups it shows of like the puzzle being partially done and then like the puzzle box. So now I'm going to go down here. So I'm going to go back to this. There it is. So this is the OMG, the title that we optimized last time. So I did change it a tiny bit, nothing super crazy. I do want to have the name in there because like I named them, so I'm like I want to have it in there. So like I put Arlith at the front, and then I have Emerald Dragon, Aggressive Green Fantasy Dragon Art, a Dragon Wall Print, Mythical Creature Decor, and Dragon Lover Gift. Pretty makes sense. So now I'm scrolling down here because I'm just gonna save this as a draft. I'm not doing anything else with it. Oh, edit price, quick overview, and then optimize it. So I think that's a lot, but like over here, you can see where people price it at, and I'm pretty much in the middle, so I'm just like, okay. So I don't know. That's what it has going on there, so that's what we're gonna go with. And then after that, I'm just gonna save it. And that's pretty much that process. Now I'm going to do that over and over again several times. Until I'm pretty much done with everyone. Surprisingly, this is going to sound really funny, but this actually takes a long time to do. Especially because depending on what I'm doing, I might be adding a little few more things in there, like for just little elements. The puzzle, I'm not. The puzzle's just, that's just the puzzle. But The rest of it is gonna have some type of element sprinkled throughout. That's what I might try and do. I'll have to see how I feel about it as I do it to see if I like it. But I'm gonna go through that. So yep. I probably will come back and just like maybe show the process of a few more. Now when I get the in-house stuff, I will show that like I usually do. But for this, I might show a few more things, but also just to kind of have it as for a short form later, just to have something else I can post about Arlith of making products, which will be fun. But that is that. So let me do a few more and then I'll come back for another round of showing what the hell I'm doing. Hi, future me here. So I have decided I'm gonna split this vlog up into several parts with like, this one will be like kind of setting it up and getting myself ready to go. The next part will probably be like designing the products and creating them and stuff. And the last part's gonna be like uploading and just the final bits. I think it'll just be easier. And it's just, you know, why not? Like it's also just kind of broken up to kind of, I guess, make more sense together. So that's what's gonna happen. You'll have to wait for next week to kind of finish it, but he should be up possibly Friday the 19th to be on the safe side. I could probably get him up tomorrow the 18th, but I'm just gonna say the 19th is when he'll be up, just to be on the safe side. So if you're interested, he'll be there. And again, he'll also be on Etsy and hopefully by the time, hopefully Pinterest, if I can get it done right. I'm assuming it's super simple. I really am. But I'm just going to go with, he's on there as well. So, but with that, I'm just going to leave this here. So again, you'll just have to come back for the next part. But with that, I want to thank y'all for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.